Welcome to the sixth chapter of the trading course in Forex Tester Online. It's giveaway time, and not only one giveaway, we are giving out 42 accounts of free Forex Tester Online accounts, so you can use Forex Tester Online completely free for everybody that enters the giveaway on this free trading course. And the conditions are really simple. Let's check them through. Basically, we need to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment under the video to enter. So basically there's 6 videos, so there's 6 entries that you can get. You could win a lifetime license basically for all your life, or basically or 1 year subscription or 1 month subscription. Each video is going to have 1 lifetime, 1 year subscription and 5 monthly subscriptions. So basically in total there's 42 giveaways that you can enter, and basically you can comment on every single video of this trading course, so it's excellent. Each video of this course will have its own giveaway, as I mentioned, and you need to comment under to basically have a chance. On top of that, if you comment with different comments, especially comments that features that you like Forex Tester Online or why you want Forex Tester Online, please comment down below. And basically if you have more than 1 comment, then you have more than 1 chance to win this giveaway. As well, really important, we need to register for a free account in Forex Tester Online, and to do this is really simple. Basically we only need to come down here where we can see our plans, and here we come to free demo, and we just need to enter with our Google account, Microsoft account, or just register with a normal email. And this is obviously is important so you can enter this giveaway. And last but not least, really important, you need to have an email on your YouTube profile. It can be any email, it doesn't need to be your personal email or anything like that, but preferably the email that you've actually used to register for this free demo, because this email is the one that we're going to use to be able to contact you. So to resume everything, what we need to do is basically subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment the video why you want Forex Tester Online, and register for this free account that I've just showed you at the moment. And this way you'll be entering in this giveaway. Obviously, you can have all this information down in the description so you don't have any doubts at all. And we are going to finish this giveaway on September the 6th. And the draw time, basically we're going to do a massive live stream here on our channel on the September the 9th, where I'm going to announce all these winners. And like I said, really important, if you don't have a public email on your YouTube channel, we can't reach out to you. So please, if you are a winner, we have 7 days, or in this case you have 7 days to put your email on your YouTube profile as a contact method, so we can reach out to you and give you your free account. So good luck to everyone, and let's continue with the video. And this is one of the most important chapters that we're going to have in this trading course, together with actually how to backtest a trading strategy. That is the video that you've just seen right now. And this one at the end of the day is just going to be me and you chatting around, so you can actually understand the main mistakes that we have when we are actually trading. Okay, more than backtesting, this is more when we're actually trading. The first thing that I want to talk about is the discipline. We need to have a consistent trading hour time, because otherwise, if we don't, then it's going to be a complete chaos. I mean, if you think, okay, I've got a trading strategy that has trades every day, all time, and I just sit down on a computer and take a trade and take another trade and take another trade. When am I going to stop? Okay, this is something that we need to have in our trading plan, and that's when we actually build our trading strategy. But if we don't, then that's going to be an absolute chaos, and we can take 50 trades in one day. This, in terms of our psychology, in terms of how we feel, is going to be awful, because we can have, let's say, a positive day, we've taken 10 trades, we're in positive, but we don't know when to stop, because the human being is like that. We always want more. And in this case, wanting more in trading is always going to result in having less. So first of all, we need to have discipline and consistency with our trading plan. So basically, we need to set amount of trades a day that actually fits our trading plan, that fits our trading strategy, that fits our analytics, and stick to that and be consistent on our trading days. So in my case, I trade every single day at from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And that's my trading day. That's when I take my 1 or 2 trades, and that's it. And that I'm happy with that, because most important as well is that you're actually happy with your trading style. Because obviously you can have a trading strategy that gives you 50 trades a day, but after the first 2 trades, your brain starts to fuck up and you start taking decisions that you shouldn't be taking. So at the end of the day, this is super important to actually feel comfortable and know yourself when you're actually trading, so you can actually stay consistent during the time, because at the end of the day, the trading results aren't from trading one single day, it's from trading the entire year. But let's jump over to the most common mistakes that everybody has when they start trading. And this is especially obviously in live markets. And this is my friend FOMO and my friend revenge trading. These two concepts are the ones that destroy most accounts worldwide. And this is basically because the FOMO is the fear of missing out. And this is basically the feeling that you get that everybody is making money and you aren't, and you jump on the train. But maybe that train is about to crash. And that's what you got to think about. If the trade doesn't follow your trading rules, then it's not a trade for you because you haven't backtested it, you don't have confidence in it, and you don't know what the hell is going to happen to that. So I don't think you would go to a train station and just jump on whatever train is there because everybody is joining that train. That makes no sense, does it? Trading is exactly the same, as well as the revenge trading. Revenge trading is basically when you get a few losing trades and you don't want to accept that you've actually lost and it's going to be a losing day. And if you don't accept that, then my friend, you're going to lose more. I mean, you can win a couple of trades after that. Obviously you can, but most of the times you're going to blow your account. And that's a reality. And you can ask any trader out there that revenge trading is just a way of blowing your account as fast as possible, because at the end of the day we need to accept losing days, because trading is not about always winning, it's about surviving, it's about making money in the long game. And to do this we need to accept that some days we are going to lose. So that's why we should never risk more than we are capable to lose in here. We can have a huge massive bank account, but maybe we can't accept losing $200 in one trade. And that's something that's a reality and it happens to everybody. So that's why our trading plan comes in, and that we need to understand that if we follow our trading plan, then these things aren't going to happen. But obviously it can happen when we start trading. So the first thing is that leave FOMO and revenge trading out of your office while you are trading. But now who you should bring into your office while you're trading is my friend confidence, because confidence is who's going to help you take the correct decisions and obviously not let you leave a trade when you shouldn't be leaving this trade. And I know it sounds a bit weird, you need to be confident in all this, but where do you get this confidence from? How do I know my trading strategy is going to work? That's why we need to backtest that you've seen in the past video. And that's how you correctly backtest, because you're doing a stress test all over your backtest to see if there's any way it can lose money. And once you've tried it all and you actually find out that your trading strategy, it's difficult for it to lose money in the long game in terms of it's going to lose more than it wins, then my friend, you're going to get confidence in your trading strategy. Because when you get a losing streak, you're going to look at your analytics and you say, okay, this has happened in the past. So in the past, I've had a maximum of 10 trades in a row that I've lost. And now you're on your 6th trade in your live account, losing, obviously a losing streak. And you're going to look at analytics and okay, in the backtest, I actually lost even up to 10. So that's completely fine. And it's always going to be included in your analytics. So if you know that you can get a 10 losing streak in a row, then obviously you're not going to risk vast amounts and blow your account in 10 trades. You're going to risk an amount that is actually proportional to this max losing trades that you've had. So this is something that it builds with time. It's not something that's going to happen from today to tomorrow. When you've done your back test, you've done your forward test, you've tested it in demo to actually see if it actually works for you, there you'll build the confidence, and then you can start investing small amounts of money. Obviously, I always prefer to start with prop firms because at the end of the day, they're a lot more cheaper. But in any case, obviously don't take this as a financial advice. You've always got to do your own research, but that's more or less what I have followed during the years. And another thing that has helped me a lot out in all my trading journey is actually building healthy habits. And this sounds a bit guru, but it's actually a reality that when you build the correct habits on your trading approach, it helps you a lot in the long game. And it can be really simple things like taking away the coffee before we actually start trading. I used to take even up to 2 cups of coffee before I started to trade, and that would make me anxious. And this anxiety would actually make me sometimes close trades before I should, or basically want to have more trades or anything like that. And at the end of the day, it's just the habit of removing the cup of coffee before I trade and having it after was more pleasant. I felt a lot better because at the end of the day, when I was trading, I was calm. I was actually concentrating on what I was doing and my brain wasn't going everywhere. Another thing that helped me a lot was actually going to the gym. Okay, and this sounds quite interesting, but I exchanged my morning coffee to going to the gym. And I would come back from the gym and then have a shower, grab something to eat, and then start my trading day, because then I was completely relaxed. Because all the anxiety, all the stress and everything, I dropped it off in the gym. And then my trading became a lot more profitable because my decisions were more logic based than actually emotionally based. So at the end of the day, that makes a vast amount of difference, and that's why my trading strategy is actually, it's mechanical, but it's got discretional notes on it where I take decisions if I should take a trade, if I should extend the take profit, extend the stop loss, etc., etc. And I can do all this because now I have the correct habits and I'm correctly relaxed. On top of that, reading books. I know it sounds very, very guru style, but reading books is a really good way to improve our trading because a lot of books explain a lot of concepts, a lot of things. And I'm not talking about trading that are like about a trading strategy or a trading method. I'm talking more about like books that are actually related to financials and all that, and as well, good habits. All these books always have some really good information to actually change your habits, and so you actually see making money in the markets and how you understand how money works. It makes a big difference, because another thing that we need to understand is that money isn't going to be anymore as we used to see it before. If you work, basically you're going to look at money as a benefit of your time, but now the money is basically a tool that you're going to use to make money. So you're going to be working with your money. So you can't see it as something that you need to store and keep. It's something that you're going to use as you would use a car if you're a taxi driver. It's basically your tool to work. So we need to cut that relationship that we've got the money and have it more as a tool. And that's why we can't risk more money that we can actually afford to lose. And not afford in terms of the money that I have, it's in terms of the money that I can lose in here. Because obviously, if you're a person that you've always lived working and you've never had a business or anything like that, and you don't have the knowledge of investing to make more money, then it's going to be quite difficult. And to start, you've got to risk virtually zero money to actually get used to this feeling of actually trading. But like I say, this is not financial advice. Everybody should do their own research on how they want to invest their money. I'm just talking about my personal experience. And as last but not least, at the end of the day, the most effective way to have a good psychology when we're trading is following our trading plan. Because in our trading plan, all this is going to be set out so we don't have to take decisions while we are trading. We can trade in a discretional way, but we need to understand that if we're starting off, discretional is something that I wouldn't even think about, and I would just focus on building my strategy, making the statistics work, making the trading strategy work, and doing a complete trading plan all about this. So basically, I'll know how my feelings are. If I'm anxious or angry, I shouldn't trade. If I'm having a really good day, I shouldn't trade either, and I should only trade when I am completely calm. And this is the best way to actually succeed in trading. So said this, I hope you've enjoyed this incredible trading course that is basically going from the most basic to the most advanced, and obviously some tips and tricks in terms of psychology. And if you did, please drop a like and drop a comment down below if you have any questions of any part of the trading course. I'll be reading every single one and I'll be happy to reply. And as always, my name is Jack and I'll see you next time.